Well, there's at every job that I ever went to, and there was literally thousands of them, and some of them, hundreds of critical incidents where there was a loss of life. It made me feel terrible, but I watched the trauma on the faces of the families and of the kids, and these sort of loss and failure events is what I call it, that to a large extent were avoidable and preventable. And a moment of distraction, or the drinking, or the driving fast, and all of these things were preventable. I mean, it starts and stops at the ignition key. That's where it comes from. And if we plant the seed for safety now, at year 9, kids will carry this through. We've got to have faith in them. And we know that they listen, and we know that they don't want their freedoms taken away. We want to give them freedom, but it's responsible freedom.
I thought the program was very informative, and it helped us learn a lot about the different road rules and the safety precautions that we needed to take, both as a pedestrian and as a driver. So I thought that was very good about the program.
It was, yeah, because I've talked to my parents in the past about how much seatbelts actually do for your safety, but the program was giving me facts like it decreases the risk of dying by 1/5 if you're in an accident and things like that. So it was pretty eye-opening to see some of the different facts that the program gave us. Yeah.
That's an amazing stat.
Yeah.
1/5.
1/5. It was saying sometimes even up to 1/8 depending on the type of accident that you're in. And so, yeah, it was really pretty interesting to see how these common things that we sometimes take for granted can actually have a lot bigger effect on your safety in the car.
That's amazing. How much made you feel?
Well, the program was actually telling us that the seatbelts can decrease your risk of dying by about 1/5 up in the car. So it was pretty amazing to see. Pretty eye-opening too. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Exactly. I think it's got a perfect balance of game-like scenarios, working an avatar through situations, whilst at the same time teaching content or giving curriculum. And so I think this program has a fine balance. It caters to those that love their technology and love to get on games and those sorts of things. So it caters to that need, but also, those who are actually looking, to figure out equations or different solutions to certain situations. I think it's got a perfect balance between the two modes of learning. So for the students, they lap it up, they love it. Look, I think living in Australia, this beautiful country, I think most of us would turn to the safety of the water and the beaches and holidays and all those sorts of things, and that certainly is important. But I think this program really brings out the real statistics behind it all. When it comes to safety, there is a real need for education and teaching us the safety around roads. And I think this program really does well with this age group, the 14, 15-year-olds, preparing them for when they get in behind the driver's seat. I think this program's perfect for that. And along the journey as well, teaching them how to be proper pedestrians and passengers in cars and things like. I think it perfectly caters to I think what these students need at this age.